Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm City Manager Mark Washington, and it is my honor to officiate this worthy ceremony in which we install officially our next Fire Chief, Brad Brown. It is a very, very momentous occasion, and I want to acknowledge in the audience with us today before we begin several people who we want to thank for their presence being here. You'll hear from our mayor shortly, Mayor Rosalynn Bliss. We also have our elected city officials joining us today, both from the 3rd Ward, Commissioners Perdue and Commissioners Moody. We also have State Representative Heisinger with us today, and also a representative representation from Senator Winnie Brinks' office in Ms. Coyman. So thank you for being here as well. Would you now please stand in joining us as the colors are presented by our Fire Department Honor Guard. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Again, I want to thank the Grand Rapids Fire Department Honor Guard for that presentation. In doing so, I also would like to honor the presence of recently retired Fire Chief, as of one day today, John Lehman, for being here today and for all the leadership that he has provided over the years to the Grand Rapids Fire Department. Let's give Chief Lehman a big hand. It's good to see our police chief, Chief Winstrom, Eric Winstrom, here today joining us. We thank him and members of Grand Rapids Police Department for joining us as well. I would now like to call up to provide the invocation for this ceremony, the Reverend Dr. Willie Golston II, who is the senior pastor of First Community African Methodist Episcopal Church. Dr. Golston also serves on the city's Public Safety Committee, as well as the Police Chiefs Advisory Team. And Dr. Golston has been very active in helping me make important decisions like this, as he was also part of the community panel process for the police chief hiring as well as the fire chief hiring. Dr. Golston.
Let us pray. God of grace and God of glory, creator and sustainer of all. It is a new month and a new day is coming to a close. Yet there is new leadership called to do a new thing, to take the Grand Rapids Fire Department to a new level with new ideas, ingenuity, initiatives, and insights. We ask for your divine counsel and presence, as we are extremely grateful for the shoulders and the legacy on which Chief Brad Brown stands, as the mantle of power and authority have now been passed on to him. Walk with his family. Walk with him on a daily basis. Be with all of the firefighters and the public safety workers and the government officials and community members as we collectively work together as one body. Grant us all the values of honesty, integrity, loyalty, teamwork, and excellence. Even grant us wisdom for the facing of this day, as we continually embrace the desire to serve, the ability to perform, and the courage to act, as we seek your richest blessings ahead for this administration, for such a time as this. In Jesus' name I pray. Let us all say, amen.
Thank you, Dr. Golson, again for your service and that invocation. It now gives me pleasure to present our wonderful mayor of the city. And I recall several years ago when I had the benefit of being installed and sworn in as city manager in this very room. And Mayor Bliss was part of the ceremony and also administered the oath along with me with my family present. And it was very special because I know that in coming here, she was not a single issue mayor. She was a mayor that cared about the entire city, as she should, but she cared about all of the issues in our city, and public safety being one of them. So I want to thank her for her continued leadership over the years, particularly during the best of times as well as the most challenging times of our city. She has been unwavering in her commitment to the city. So with that, it's my honor to present our mayor, Mayor Rosalynn Bliss. Thanks for being here, Mayor.
I can't believe it was that many years ago. I'm so grateful to be with you tonight and to serve with our incredible city manager, and I'm delighted to be joined by two of my colleagues, Commissioner Moody and Commissioner Perdue. Thank you for being here tonight. I'm so excited to be here tonight as we celebrate the swearing in of our new fire chief, Mr. Brad Brown. But I also want to take this moment to also say goodbye to Chief Lehman. It has been such a joy to serve with you over the years. And as the city manager said, we've navigated really tough times together, and your leadership, especially during the global pandemic, was really extraordinary. So thank you. I wish you well as you move into retirement, and I hope you get a lot of time to relax a little bit and enjoy time with your family. And I'm going to miss Axel too. So just so you know, we love that little pooch. So now back to our new chief, who also had the honor to serve with Chief Lehman for so many years. And I know all of the firefighters in this room really adore Chief Lehman, and they adore our new chief, Brad Brown, as well. So Chief Brown, soon to be Fire Chief Brown, he has been with the department since I took office, when I was sworn in, standing right up here, back in 2005. And I've had the delight and joy to watch him grow as a leader and as an administrator, and also watch him take on so many different roles in our department. As I was preparing for tonight, I was trying to think of how many roles you have played in our department, and it's really vast and incredible. There are so many things that I have appreciated about Brad over the years, from his genuine love for his job to always looking for ways to improve. He is always eager to find ways to better serve our community. I have repeatedly shared with him how much I appreciate his commitment to best practice and his focus on results. He is data-driven, proudly data-driven, and more importantly, he measures what matters, which has resulted in our department being a shining example to communities all over this country. From being the very first department in Michigan to receive Class 1 ISO rating, We celebrated that together, to receiving international accreditation, to successfully installing over 70,000 smoke alarms in homes through our fire prevention program. We know that that saves lives. And this is all in addition to the exceptional service our department provides every single day, 24 hours a day, responding to critical calls in our community. He has played a role in all of these aspects of our department. Brad, your willingness and desire to consistently explore innovative ways to improve services and responsiveness and public safety is truly a testament to your heart for service. As I looked at the program tonight and I saw the list of values, honesty, integrity, loyalty, teamwork, and excellence, I reflected on the fact that Chief Brown embodies each and every one of these values. Chief Brown, we all know this, that all of us who've worked with him over the years, we know he is dedicated, hardworking, cares deeply about this department and every man and woman who serves. Chief, you will be a strong leader of our department, and I am confident you will be an exceptional chief. Congratulations. I look forward to working with you, and I am so grateful to be here with you tonight to celebrate this really special moment. So congrats.
Thank you, Mayor. Also would like to acknowledge in the audience our former Third Ward City Commissioner, Commissioner Sunita Lanier. Thank you for being here. This Third Ward is very represented today. And there are other city employees that are here today who came out to show their support. And I'm going to ask those that are not in the fire department, if you're a city employee, would you please stand?
Retirees, too.
All right, and retirees as well. Thank you. The retirees are almost outnumbering the city employees. Good to see my colleague, fellow appointee, John Globinski, our city treasurer, also here today. Well, Chief Brown, it is my privilege to appoint you as our 25th fire chief. I do so because I had the privilege of knowing the 24th fire chief in Chief Lehman, and knowing everything that he stood for, everything that he instilled and deposited in this community, that he passed the baton on to you and many others to continue to build the legacy of this department. So even though we embarked on a nationwide search and had very many qualified finalists, you stood head and shoulders above them all, both statistically on paper, but physically in statute. You distinguished yourself with your experience, with your education, with your innovation, the things you've done in the department, and the things that you've allowed us to experience in community. And it's not only things that I had the chance to see on paper, but I was fortunate enough to see what was on paper in action. And so it was not a hard decision, because you were affirmed by your colleagues in the fire department, because they too participated in the process. You were supported by the men and women that you will leave that's represented in labor, and I don't see President Dubé here tonight, but I want to thank him for his collaboration. But also from some of the colleagues that stood earlier in other departments. And Chief Winstrom was especially affirmative because he was looking forward to being the senior chief in our cabinet now. You made him very happy. He will be pulling rank on you occasionally. But I know that you have spent many years of your 27 years in the fire service, and your family has made a lot of sacrifice from your early days in North Carolina to your last 20 years here in Grand Rapids. But I do believe that we have saved the best for last. And that, as the mayor mentioned earlier, that you have embodied the values of the fire department, but you've also consistently embodied the values of our organization with accountability, doing exactly what you say you will do. And with collaboration. One of the things that Chief Lehman has instilled in the fire department culture and Chief Brown has embraced is that it is not just a department for the fire department. It is the community's department. It is the organization's department, and it works across all areas of our city and all areas of our organization. You have embodied the value of customer service and making sure that the citizens of this city gets the best service delivery possible and deserves the best service delivery possible. You have embodied the value of innovation and thinking how we can disruptively and productively perform fire, suppression, and rescue services differently. And most importantly, you have embodied the values of equity and sustainability. And your commitment, along with Chief Lehman's groundwork to diversify the fire service, both in representation, but also in its service delivery of where we serve our community, with the knowing need for growth in fire suppression and rescue service, even amongst our third ward. I see that's why they're so represented today. They want those stations built in their ward. So I thank you. You have my full support. You have my full confidence. You have my full commitment to make sure that you are successful, that our department is successful, because your success is our success. And I know that the men and women of this department stand ready to follow as long as you stand ready to lead. So with that, I end my remarks with 2 words: lead on.
Chief, if you'll join me up here. And if those that are in the fire service, if you will please stand as well, those active and retired, because he doesn't stand alone. Now, it's weighty with him standing there, isn't it? Chief, if you raise your right hand. You, Brad Brown, will you swear to uphold the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Michigan, and perform the duties of Fire Chief of the City of Grand Rapids to the best of your abilities?
I will.
Thank you. I need your autograph right here. Congratulations.
Thank you, Joel.
Podium's yours.
I normally shoot from the hip when I speak and don't use notes, but there's a very high probability this is the only time in my life I will be giving the acceptance speech for becoming a fire chief, and I wanted to make sure that I did it right. So if you'll indulge me, I am going to read tonight. Today is a day of immense pride and gratitude as I stand before you as your newly appointed fire chief, the 25th fire chief to serve our great city. Words cannot express the honor and humility I feel in accepting this position and the tremendous responsibility that comes with it. First and foremost, I want to express my deep gratitude to the members of the selection committee and all those who have placed their trust in me. The amount of support from our department, from our labor organization, Local 366, from our city staff, and from our community has been overwhelming. It is a privilege to have been chosen to serve as a leader of this world-class fire department, and I am committed to upholding the highest standards of excellence and service. I would also like to acknowledge and pay tribute to the exceptional individuals who have come before me, those who have tirelessly served our community as fire chiefs in the past. They truly have laid the foundation upon which I will build, and I promise to honor their legacy by leading with our departmental values. I am committed to the well-being of our firefighters and the community we serve. To the brave men and women of our fire department, I want to express my deepest respect and admiration for your unwavering dedication and sacrifice. Each day, you put your lives on the line to protect our community, and I am humbled to stand beside you as your chief. Together, we will continue to uphold the highest standards of service to our community. Your passion and commitment to our mission are the bedrock of our success. I am grateful for the opportunity to work alongside each and every one of you. To my fellow city employees, I appreciate you. We depend on each other day in and day out to make this city work. From City Hall to the yellow municipal trucks running up and down the road, we as a collective team are making a positive difference in our residents' lives each and every day. I am very excited to continue working with you for the common good of Grand Rapids. To my close friends and family, this has been a long road, many twists and turns. I have shared my aspirations, my fears, my goals with you for as long as I can remember. I'm going to use Chief Johnson's trick and pinch my leg a little bit. There we go. Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to say that out loud. This job is tough. This job takes me away from you and often occupies my thoughts even when I am home. Thank you for your sacrifices in supporting me as I pursue this challenging work. I appreciate you. As I step into this new role, I am acutely aware of the challenges that lie ahead. Our community faces evolving risks and emergencies that require us to be adaptive and forward-thinking. From our river redevelopment to lithium-ion batteries to simply updating our aging infrastructure, there is much work to be done. We must stay ahead of the curve, embrace the new technologies, training methodologies, and strategies to ensure that we continue providing the highest level of service to those in need. Community engagement and collaboration will be central to our approach. We must continue to foster strong relationships with our residents, our businesses, our local organizations, working together to enhance fire prevention, education, and emergency preparedness. Through open dialogue and a shared commitment to safety, we can build a resilient community that is prepared for anything that we might face. I promise to lead with an open mind, an open heart, and an open door. I will listen to your ideas, your concerns, and your aspirations. Together, we will create an environment that fosters innovation, growth, and camaraderie. We will invest in the professional development of our firefighters, providing them with the tools and resources they need to excel in their roles. I firmly believe that by empowering our personnel and fostering a culture of respect and collaboration, we will achieve greatness. The GRFD is truly one of the best fire departments in this country, but together we can make it even better. In closing, I just want to express my deep appreciation for the opportunity to serve as your fire chief. I am committed to leading with passion, integrity, energy, and a deep sense of responsibility. Together, labor, management, and our city, we can face the challenges that lie ahead and continue to protect and serve our community with unwavering dedication to our craft. Thank you for your trust, and let's get started. We have some work to do.
Thank you, Chief Brown. I'm going to invite now Mayor Bliss and family to join us for the ceremonial pinning and badge pinning for Chief Brown. His wife will pin the badge. The mayor and I will pin the lapel. Now you're going to have to make it easy for him. No.
I gotta get down.
No, we can reach out.
All right. So we'll start with one of the left.
I just gotta push
I don't
hard.
want to poke you. And finally, my pleasure to present Chief Brown with this certificate of appointment as Grand Rapids Fire Chief on May 1st, 2023, the date he was officially sworn in. Congratulations. All right. Well, thank you, everyone, for being here and celebrating with us as we celebrate our new fire chief and now Chief Winstrom's seniority. Thank you for being here. Let's stand. We're dismissed. Please come and congratulate Chief Brown.